This video is brought to you by Resident Evil 4. Available now for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam.
I've been expecting you, my brethren.
No thanks, bro.
Welcome to MojoPlays. Josh here, and today in celebration of Resident Evil 4 Remake, we're spreading the love to everyone's favorite rookie and all the times he's impressed us. This is our picks for 10 times Leon S. Kennedy was a badass in Resident Evil games. For this list, we'll be looking at moments in the video games, be it during a cutscene or gameplay, that Leon was especially cool in nature, usually meaning he pulls some sort of insane action movie stunt, which happens more than you think. We can't quite be sure what Capcom will alter for Resident Evil 4 Remake, so anything in those new trailers won't be included here yet. It's looking pretty good though, and who knows, we might need an additional top 10 times Leon was hunky pretty soon. Let us know in the comments all of your thoughts on that. Let's go.
Who's this?
This is Sherry.
Okay.
Impressing the ladies, Resident Evil 2.
Where's Leon when I need him?
Always the ladies' man in the series, it seems to fans that Leon has a handful of love interests, though little has been confirmed in universe.
So, are you guys like boyfriend and girlfriend?
That said, he's a natural charmer, such as when he lands a perfect headshot as a first impression with Claire.
Get down!
Boom. What an entrance. He keeps up the heroics in front of his companions throughout the rest of the game, such as diving in front of bullets or throwing himself onto a falling bridge for Ada. What a sweetheart. There's a reason he's captured the hearts of many in real life as well, since Capcom's own statistics revealed almost 80% of players selected Leon first in RE2 Remake.
Any luck with your brother?
No, not yet.
Claire, don't lose hope. I'm sure we're gonna find him.
Facing the Village, Resident Evil 4.
Don't want to get any parking tickets.
Right. Parking tickets.
Good luck.
Throughout Resident Evil 4, Leon endures a pretty scary colony of wackos with chainsaws, pitchforks, and axes all by himself. There are a ton of cool little moments the player can enact, such as roundhouse kicking psychos or saving dogs from bear traps, and it's often followed by some insane one-liner.
Where's everyone going? Bingo?
Heck, the warmest welcome the guy gets is an Indiana Jones boulder rolled on him. And it happens more than once. Thank goodness they run out of giant rocks. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. What is this, Donkey Kong? Leon takes down the entire Las Plagas cult near single-handedly.
All by yourself?
I'm sure you boys didn't just tag along so we could sing Kumbaya together at some Boy Scout bonfire.
Go go gadget reflexes, Resident Evil 4. As I'll expand on in a moment, Leon's many gadgets save his butt more than once, and what could be more badass than coming so well prepared?
I have only one very important question. You got a smoke?
Got gum.
Specifically highlighted in a brief QuickTime event where Leon opts to stop creepy little Salazar from pulling a lever, he effortlessly hurls a throwing knife directly into the foe's hand like some sort of godly precise ninja knife slinger. Or how about the Mission Impossible level stunt a little bit later, where Leon deploys a grappling hook while he's falling down from a trapdoor, then nails a perfect shot into a speakerphone just to mess around with the villain. I think his gun talents are wasted. Forget a strike team, just give the blonde guy sharp objects to throw and get out of his way. Jet Ski Island Flea, Resident Evil 4.
She really pushed it.
Here, catch.
You may have thought, there's no way Leon Scott Kennedy could be a master jet skier as well.
Hang on, sweetheart.
Where did you find the time? I guess it's mandatory in the saving the president's daughter from a zombie cult class, since the agent doesn't hesitate to hop on a recreational watercraft with a teddy bear keychain to escape an exploding facility. To top it all off, he immediately rips out to open water, shrugs off a date with his boss's daughter, then hits on his coworker over the phone without so much as a deep breath over the whole ordeal.
See you later.
women.
Surviving Las Plagas, Resident Evil 4.
You will become unable to resist this intoxicating power.
During several brief moments, we see our hero fall under the control of the virus MacGuffin of the week. Leon is directly injected with Las Plagas and undergoes an anime villain transformation, complete with red eyes and creepy black veins under his skin. Thankfully, he doesn't quite erupt into an all-out tentacle beast like everyone else, but the parasite is inside of him during most of the game, while he soldiers on and tries to fight it back at every opportunity. With what I can only assume is an immense amount of pain, Leon volunteers himself as a guinea pig to laser zap the infection away, which wasn't even guaranteed to work. Wesker, if he saw this, he would frown.
How are you feeling?
Like $1 million.
Sliced Up Krauser, Resident Evil 4.
You don't seriously think a conservative mind can chart a new course for the world, do you?
Maybe the most unbelievable part of this list so far is how Mr. Kennedy can fight in close combat with those ridiculous hair bangs. Matter of fact, he fares pretty well in a knife fight with a much tougher foe, Jack Krauser. Leon takes a few hits and almost gets stabbed in the face before being rescued by Ada, but the craziest part is that 10 seconds later, Leon declares over the communicator that he actually enjoyed the fight. Mad lad. Sure, he may have been bluffing, but laughing off your near death while the guy is still around to take you out is quite a move. We blow up Krauser later anyway, so even Stevens, man, learn not to bring a knife to a Leon fight.
Like you, I'm American.
Leon vs. Chris, Resident Evil 6.
Put your gun down, Chris. She's a key witness. We need her.
A witness? She's the one who did all this!
Now, Resi 6 may not be everyone's cup of tea, but it features a unique moment where we see two fan favorites pitted directly against each other. For the honor of his favorite girl in red, Leon fights the ever-beefy, boulder-punching Chris Redfield in hand-to-hand combat, to a surprising standstill. If you really want to break the fight down, however brief, both Leon and Chris are able to block and avoid each other's strikes. While Chris cannot match Leon's speed or agility, Leon cannot match Chris's brute force to immobilize him, and they must both resort to pulling a sidearm on each other. All Chris needed was one solid hit, and all Leon had to do was wait for the armor-clad soldier to tire himself out. Although we never saw the exact resolution, since the characters come to a verbal agreement, lame, it just shows how far Leon has come, and how far Chris would go to eliminate main character love interests.
Chris?
Leon the Giant Slayer, Resident Evil 4. In yet another feat of bravery, or perhaps extreme stupidity, there are several boss fights with giant creatures in RE4 that Leon, sometimes willingly, takes on. Armed with only a knife and a machine gun, Leon Shadow of the Colossus is a giant zombie in the early game, and then dispatches a few more of them later. But what might take the cake is the segment in which he watches a giant lizard salamander eat the body of his friend, and decides to climb aboard a wooden dinghy to take the thing out like Moby Dick. I don't even remember if this was plot relevant or he just wanted to do it. I think he was just passing by, but you won't catch me hopping into Jaws meets Godzilla Lake for almost anything. Leon vs. Ada Wong.
Need a ride, handsome?
Okay.
Okay, so I've talked about his skills with the blade. Please humor me one more time, because remember that expression about bringing a knife to a gunfight? Well, Leon does just that, and wins.
Put your hands where I can see them.
Sorry, but following a lady's lead just isn't my style.
Disarming super spy Ada Wong, and delivering the sassiest of one-liners before she makes her escape. That's another RE protagonist off of Leon's 1v1 list. Maybe it's a good thing he hasn't met Ethan Winters in the recent games, because at this rate, he'd probably just beat him up and leave. Somebody stop this guy.
Bit of advice, try using knives next time. Works better for close encounters.
Laser Room Shenanigans, Resident Evil 4. So this is so cheese in the best way. Leon Kennedy finds himself in a hallway corridor filled with lasers. Instead of, say, disarming them from another location or blocking them with an object like other video game characters, Leon proceeds to put the Matrix to shame, effortlessly backflipping and weaving his body through the beams as they begin to move. If this magnificent visual wasn't enough, at the end of the scene, there's a big-ass throne for players to sit on and hit an absolutely nasty king pose, before the game itself gets fed up with the antics and tells you, stop doing that. What is this game series sometimes?
This video is brought to you by Resident Evil 4. Available now for PlayStation 5, PlayStation 4, Xbox Series X and S, and Steam.